Wolfie and Luna now had two magical items, the golden star crystal and the glowing rainbow feather. But one final item was still missing, the moonflower. The magical map showed a glowing path leading deep into the forest. Wolfie and Luna followed the path quietly. Tall, ancient trees stood all around them. Silver moonlight passed through the branches. The forest was silent, but magical blue particles floated in the air. Soon they reached a hidden garden. Wolfie stopped in amazement. Hundreds of glowing flowers covered the ground, but in the center of the garden, one flower shined brighter than all the others. It was the moonflower. Its silver petals glowed softly under the moonlight. Wolfie and Luna slowly walked closer, but suddenly the moonflower began to lose its glow. Its petals started closing. The silver light faded. Luna looked worried. If the moonflower disappeared, the portal would never open. Wolfie looked around, then remembered the small water bottle in his bag. It was the last water he had. Wolfie knelt beside the flower and poured the water gently onto its roots. For a moment, nothing happened. Then a tiny silver spark appeared. The flower began glowing again. Its petals slowly opened. Bright moonlight filled the garden. The moonflower had bloomed again. Wolfie carefully picked it up. Now they had all three magical items: the star crystal, the rainbow feather, and the moonflower. With all three magical items collected, Wolfie and Luna followed the glowing map one last time. The path led them to an ancient stone platform hidden deep inside the forest. The platform was covered with glowing symbols. Above them, the moon shined brighter than ever. Wolfie placed the star crystal on the first symbol. Then he placed the rainbow feather on the second symbol. Finally, he placed the moonflower on the third symbol. For a few seconds, everything was silent. Then the three magical items began to glow. Golden light came from the star crystal. Rainbow light flowed from the feather. Silver light rose from the moonflower. The three lights connected together. A circle of magical energy began spinning above the stone platform. Suddenly, a powerful beam of light shot into the night sky. The clouds opened. The stars began to shine brighter, and high above Wolfie and Luna, a giant moon portal started to appear. The portal grew larger and larger. Blue and silver magical energy swirled around it. Then, inside the portal, Wolfie saw something unbelievable. A beautiful kingdom floating in the sky. Silver castles, glowing rivers, floating islands, sparkling bridges. It was the Moon Kingdom. Luna stepped closer to the portal. The moon symbol on her ear glowed brighter than ever. Wolfie stood beside her quietly. The portal was open. Luna could finally go home. Wolfie and Luna stood silently in front of the moon portal. The Moon Kingdom shined beautifully on the other side, but neither of them moved. The adventure was almost over. Luna slowly turned away from the portal and looked at Wolfie. They had only known each other for one night, but that one night had changed everything. Wolfie had helped Luna when she was lost. He had protected her. He had found the magical items. Now he had helped her find the way home. Wolfie knelt beside Luna. The blue portal light reflected across his face. For a moment, everything was quiet. Then Luna's moon symbol began to glow. A small light appeared above Luna's paw. The light slowly shaped itself into a tiny moon pendant. It floated gently in the air, shining with soft silver blue light. Luna pushed the pendant toward Wolfie. Wolfie carefully took it in both hands. The pendant glowed warmly. It was Luna's way of saying thank you. Wolfie looked at the pendant, then looked back at Luna. Luna slowly walked toward the portal. Before stepping inside, she turned back one last time. Wolfie stood quietly on the platform, holding the glowing moon pendant. The portal light surrounded them both. Luna took one small step forward. It was time to go home. Luna walked into the glowing moon portal. Blue and silver magical energy wrapped gently around her. For a moment, Luna disappeared inside the bright light. Then, on the other side, she stepped into the Moon Kingdom. Everything around her was shining. Floating silver pathways stretched across the sky. Glowing rivers flowed beneath floating islands. Sparkling bridges connected beautiful moon castles. Luna looked around in wonder. She was home. Soon, other moon puppies and magical moon creatures noticed her arrival. They gathered near the floating bridge, their eyes lit up with joy. Luna ran forward across the glowing silver bridge. At the end of the bridge stood a large moon guardian near the castle entrance. The guardian lowered its head gently. Luna rushed toward the Moon Kingdom family. Bright moonlight filled the air. Magical particles floated all around them. The kingdom celebrated Luna's return. But even while Luna was home, she did not forget Wolfie. Luna walked to a silver balcony overlooking the kingdom. In the distance, the moon portal was still glowing. Through the portal, Luna could see Wolfie standing on the ancient platform. He was still holding the moon pendant. Luna raised her tiny paw. Wolfie looked up and smiled. The pendant in his hands began to glow. Even from another world, their friendship was still connected. Luna was finally home. and Wolfie had become the friend who helped a lost puppy find the moon again.